best either. All right. I just wanted to do some mic tests on my crappy upstairs home computer. Oops, I got to cover that up. I don't want anybody to know what I'm talking into. But yeah, that is grainy and ugly, and it's okay. I think it's okay. So, anyways, anyone who wants to hop in here, let me know what the some of these microphones sound like. Hopefully, I can cover up what they are. I just figured the best way to test some of these mics out was to do a little YouTube live, do a little stream, see what people think of this wonderful microphone. God, this webcam on this computer is absolute bukkake. Absolute bukkake. What's up, Go SU? Is that like Ohio State Ohio State University TV? I don't think it is, but GOSU. What's up, Bangs Naughty Bits? Peep. Terrible webcam warning. Upstairs in my house, in my kids' playroom, where they have a desktop and I have a Behringer UM2 hooked up. Chillicothe. Chillicothe smells bad. It just really smells bad. Why'd you say that? Why'd you say Chillicothe? But yeah, I wanted to test out some microphones. I never go live, Dale. I never go live, but I got 3 microphones today from Musician's Friend, used deals. I don't want to reveal what they are, but I do want to hear from folks what you might think they sound like. Are they good? Are they not? I'm gonna wait till a few more people join. If a few more people join, and I'll switch mics. I'm covering up what this is, but mic connoisseurs could probably figure it out by looking at the head basket. Dead giveaway what kind of microphone it is. But I got 3 really good deals, and I got all of them in today. So I figured why not hop on. I tried to go to the Discord server first, but no action there. So I figured I'd just come up here to the kids' playroom, mess around with these microphones, talk to some of you guys just for fun. I'm in 480i right now. No 720p, no 1080p. This is rough, but it is what it is. It's about the audio tonight, not about the video. I'm not in the studio. Studio's up on the hill. Wife is working. Kids are in the house. I can't leave them as much as I want to sometimes. I got to stay near them. But any feedback on this microphone? Most of you are probably watching on a phone, but if you are not and you have some feedback on this microphone, by all means, put it down there. Do not give feedback on the camera because I don't want it. I know it sucks. I know it's shit. I don't need to hear anything about it. It's garbage. I've got good webcams. I just need to plug a decent webcam into this thing because this is garbage. Sounds good. That's good. Let's go ahead and I'll switch back and forth. More people join, I'll join more. Let's go to the next microphone and I'll try to cover up what that is. Do I? That's kind of surprising. On my end, it's ultra grainy. Like I'm watching the grain move all around the screen. Because again, this is a playroom / cat room / old school working style all-in-one up here. A Elite 1-800 from HP that I got off Woot for like $80, something like that. It says 1080p auto for you. I don't know how. I guess maybe I'll watch it back and maybe it won't. Maybe it's my computer screen that just sucks. Who knows? Let's go ahead and switch over to some other microphones because that's fun. Damn, people are going to know what this is too, just by me connecting to it. People are going to have a clue. So let's, here we go to another microphone. Like I said, I got 3 today. All great deals. Overexposed a little. Has to be. All right, this next microphone I don't think sounds as good. And of course, the body and shape is a dead giveaway on at least the model. But let's switch over to it. We'll try to cup them. Oh, it's so... Okay, I'm going to turn that up just a little bit. So this is a different microphone. Mic savvy people will probably know exactly what brand this is just by looking at it. But this, $35. This one you were just listening to, $59.99. and I've got one more to play around with here on the stream here soon. I need to do this more often. I just don't think about it, I guess, but I like talking to all you guys. I appreciate everyone who watches my small channel. 991? No, but I'm glad I'm holding it the way that I am because that means it does look like a an MXL or some kind of pencil condenser. How's this one sound? I'll give you a hint as to what this is. I'm going to switch over to a different voice mode now. So now I'm on a different mode on the microphone. I don't think the 991 does that. So yeah. But anyways, everybody that's watching, everybody that comments, like you guys really make my day sometimes because I just normal dude with a little YouTube channel talking in the microphones because it's fun. Anybody have a guess as to what this is? And does anyone have any thoughts on how it sounds? I don't like this very much, but these headphones are some like musicians gear. I got them for like $9 just to put up here for my kids. I mean, they're not terrible, but they're definitely super bassy. All right, switching over. I'm going back into this mode. It just sounds a little bit better to me. But again, it's on a UM2. It's like the kid playroom interface. Like, hey, kids, you want to play with my interface? It's a Euphoria UM2. If you break it, no big deal. I bought 10 of them for $19 a piece at Sweetwater. So I got 9 more where that came from. Anyways, this microphone feedback, the bass is coming through. Yeah, very, very, very much so. I'm going to go ahead and switch to another one. Bear with me because I got to turn off fan and power. One of them was an EV. So you nailed that. Jan was an EV. This one right here, head basket, electro voice. Yes. I won't say which one it is. This one here, there's a dead giveaway there too. Hopefully it's grainy to the point to where you can't tell exactly what it is. But this one, what I say this one, 1999, $20. $20 for this one. It's kind of a bassy baby too, but $20. And it might sound really good once I get these bassy headphones off because these are the bassiest headphones I've ever heard in my life. But how does this one sound? It's the only dynamic amongst the three that I showed you. Nady. Ooh, that's a hard. That's not good. That's not good that this was guessed to be a Nady microphone. Oof. Ouch. Just because it was $20 doesn't mean it's not name brand. It is name brand. Oh, whatever. I'll show you. If you watch my channel, you know being nice isn't exactly my thing. It's not. It's not the pastime. Not the pastime. Behringer, no, no. It starts with a B. You're really close. Super, super close. Behringer, very close. Very close. I think this sounds the best. Like I said, I won't reveal exactly what it is because I'd like to do a video on it first. But someone nailed it. Jan nailed it with a electro voice. It is an electro voice handheld microphone. The other one, I won't say exactly what it is, but again, microphone savvy folks could probably look at that and have a pretty good idea. You're all microphone savvy folks. Just anyone who does a lot of used microphone shopping, you will eventually get that at some point. So 635 or so. Beyer Dynamics, correct. Correct. Beyer Dynamic. A $20 Beyer Dynamic, especially a TGX model. Gave that away too, I guess. Not everybody's here. TGX 58. First one has the best sound. They would all work in a pinch. I agree with that, Dale. And I agree with the Electro Voice RE410 having the best sound too. Which ironically, that's the one I paid the most for, even though it was only $60. I did, that is the most expensive used out of the bunch. This being the cheapest at $19.99. All right. I figured 10 minutes of streaming is enough. I just felt like coming on. Nobody was in the Discord server on the voice chat, so the EV, no, I think it's a super cardioid. Let me confirm that. Think. No, it's just cardioid. Nope. Cardioid. I'll go back to this. This is definitely the best to listen to. So I'll switch over real quick. Shopes is a good guess on this. It's not. But that's a hell of a guess. It's a Sony. I'll cover up the yeah, I'll cover that up. I've got two of these, not the exact same model, but two older vintage Sony condensers. I was really excited about this one, but the other one I have down in my travel bag, I like a lot more. I'm going to switch back over to the Electro Voice real quick. I'll probably have to tone it down a little bit. Yep. So yeah, this is definitely the best sounding. It's clearer, much clearer. I like it. But no, we've got a Sony. Like I said, $35. The Bayer Dynamic TGX 58, $20, and this Electro Voice something. I don't know why I don't want to give it away. I gave the others away basically, but yeah. I like this a lot. And there was a lot of good reviews, a lot of good things said about this one. So the fuck it, I'll do it live. I'll do it live. Do it live, chicken. I said 10 minutes. It's past 10 minutes. Anyways, hopefully you enjoyed just a sneak peek of some of these used microphones that are going to go up on the channel soon. Ignore the logo on my shirt. Yes, I do have a job. I do not make nearly enough money on YouTube to do anything other than work a real job. A lot of the eView inner mics are Omni. Yeah. Electric, I believe so. This is pretty positive. This is an electric microphone for sure. It actually has one of those little tiny shit capsules in them that we've seen in everything else. Oh, that's terrible. Look what that did. That's crazy. Amazing what a head basket does. My favorite microphone? If we're talking dynamic, I think the RE20. If we're talking condenser, favorite that I've used might, I don't know, man, that new Ceramonic Soundbird V6. That thing was pretty awesome. I love my Avlex AVS 77. Not saying it's the best sounding thing in the world, but the AVS 77 is probably my favorite mic just because it is rare and it's obscure. So probably that one. Probably the AVS 77. Yeah, the hum was crazy. Took the head basket off and it was instant hum, which is kind of crazy. Cover up the name. Cover up the name. Fall back to my Shure Beta 58A. I need to try an SEV7. I don't know why I haven't yet. Bandrew loves that mic. Everyone I've seen that's used that mic loves that mic, like as a handheld dynamic. This is not the SEV7. It's an Electro Voice, but yeah, I need to try an SEV7. I have a feeling that would become my travel mic, like because I do a lot of recording in my car because I just like recording shit. So I have a feeling the SEV7 would be good for the car. SP. Oh, Stephen John Drew, Stephen S and Stargate Pioneer. Stargate Pioneer. He's a good dude. I always someone says Stargate, I know exactly who you're talking about. You say SP, takes me a second. But yeah. He still using an RE320? Because I like that mic for a minute, but I soured on it a little bit. I sour on everything. I get sick of everything. I'm just like constant switcherooski. I sold my Rodecaster Pro. I don't really have any regrets, but now I have to come up with something different because I bought a PodTrack P4 just to get me through until something was released that I would like. But the PodTrack P4 preamps are so cold. So cold. Yeah. Are you talking about bangs? Are you talking about the RE320 being bright? Because I agree. I think that's why I soured on it. It was just kind of crispy. Actually, Novarot, the dude that does the AKG Perception 100 videos, that's the only way I know how to describe him because he changed his name of his channel. I don't even think his channel exists. I think he got rid of it. But that dude, Um, he he predicted that I will sour on dynamics and become more of a condenser person, because for a long time it was dynamics, because I am a lowly podcaster, and he was kind of right. I have a hard time using dynamics anymore. I just hear that really tight dynamic vibration at the top. Like, it's not like a harsh or grating thing. It's just something that you can sometimes just hear. Granted, there's, the SM7B doesn't have that. The RE320 doesn't really have that, but most dynamics, I feel like you can just tell the sound of a dynamic by that really tight vibration at the very top of the frequency spectrum that just kind of bugs me a little bit. There's no open sound from bottom to top to make you not notice that dynamic sound. Yeah, yes. Yeah, dynamics sound like they are double compressed. Just if you listen close, just at the very top, they just sound, I don't want to say cheap, because that's not true. There's a lot of good dynamics, but I just doesn't it, I soured on that sound. And now I'm all about the condensers for the most part. Is what it is. I guess that's what happens when you're growing with your audio obsession. You go for the condensers, but I will say the SM7B is a nice smooth mic, but it just lacks something for me. I'm not as big a fan as that of that mic as everyone else is. Just don't love it. I've got an SM7, not a B, an SM7 somewhere around here. I need to get rid of that. That's $1,000 I could use to pay off some of these microphones. Expensive habit, extremely expensive habit, and I mean fruitful as well. The channel's awesome, small but awesome. Like, everybody's really engaging. I appreciate that. It's awesome. I'm running out of shit to say. That's when I should probably head out. But thank you guys for joining. I should probably go take care of my kids. They're old enough to take care of themselves, but I should probably go at least hang out with them. I've only been home for an hour or so. But thanks for jumping in. Bang says, until you start getting all the little squeaks and pops from the environment, the condensers wear thin. That's why, hello, kid. That's why I like, that's why I'm all about my studio space up top. It doesn't, I don't have a lot of the pops and clicks or anything. Hi.
Hi.
You want to see some cool facial expressions?
Yeah.
I could, well, not you. I could continue streaming for like 20 minutes and you would just see all the facial expressions. I have one grown kid, 19, 5, and 8. Here's 5. I like starting over. I like having something to do. You want to say something?
Um. If
I mean, if you're not going to say anything, don't say anything.
If Siren Head was real, he would be the worst.
If Siren Head was real, he would be the worst. Any other closing thoughts? Anything else you want to say besides if Siren Head was real, he would be the worst? If
Among Us would be real, that would be the best.
If Among Us guys were real, that would be the best. I could do this. Like, I was going to leave, but I could do this stuff. 19, 8, and 5. Yes, my children are 19, 8, and 5. I like to stay busy. Had a child at 21, and then in my mid-30s, just did it all over again. You have anything else to say, Mr. 5?
If Clifford would be tiny, that would be weird.
If Clifford was tiny, that would be weird. Very expressive child, Mr. 5 is. Anything else? I'm enjoying this more than talking about microphones. Anything else to say?
If
He likes to think hard about what he's going to say.
If Ivy would pop, that would be really sad.
Well, yeah, we don't want our cat to pop. We don't want that to happen. I think he thinks he's just talking to a camera with nobody watching. But there are a few people watching, Connor, if you want to get your hand out of your mouth, bro. Oh. Anything else before I go?
Uh,
There's more people watching you, I think, than ever watch me. So if you got something to say, have at it.
if Alexa would say, sorry, try a little late forever, that would be the worst.
So we're talking about Alexa now. He likes to make Alexa do. Yeah. He says some profound stuff for sure. He likes to talk about. Yesterday, he was asking. He said he didn't like God because he didn't think it was cool that we die. I thought that was kind of profound, a little bit, little strange. Yes, I do have a UM2 in the kids' playroom because I come up here and play. That's what I'm doing now. So UM2. I mean, you got to have a device everywhere. You have to have some kind of a device and a microphone somewhere. Tectos, it is a electro voice microphone. Oh darn! I really didn't want to give it away, but when someone just bluntly asks what it is, it's hard to not say. If you want this to be a surprise, cover your ears. If not, it's an RE. Did you cover your ears? People that don't want to know, it is an RE410. I think it's discontinued. I think there's like a 420 now. 420, bro. But yeah, it's an Electro Voice RE410. What is $19 each? Yeah, I got 10 of them. Sweetwater had a deal for like 2 days. And the UM2 and the UM2 was $19, so I bought 10 of them. I bought them to package with microphones that I was having a hard time selling and move them out like that, and that seems to be working pretty well. Well, I mean, kind of well. I still have 8 of these left. Yeah, RE410. Electro Voice RE410. And it's a small electric condenser, and it's I really like it. At least in these headphones. I haven't used it in my studio. I just got home. It just got delivered to me at work. So I just wanted to bring it home. Where I got 3 microphones, I was kind of pumped about all 3. I thought I would just bring them up here, go live and talk into them for a little bit. But yeah, Sweetwater had the UM2s for $19. They had the UMC 22, I think, or whatever that is. It was like a bunch of Behringer stuff was just bottomed out price wise. So I just bit the bullet and I was like, $19? I'm gonna buy 10. I'm gonna buy 10 of those. Is it better than a Shure SM58? I think so. I'm not a huge 58 fan. I understand that they're a studio or an industry standard and all that good stuff. It's a good mic. It sounds good. I just I don't like the popular shit. That's why this is called obscure mics because I don't want to do non-obscure mics. I don't like the we all know what like if I did a video on an SM58, what would it be like the 10,000th video on an SM58? Don't want to do it. Don't have an inline preamp on the UM2. I don't, but there's one up here. There's a Coda MB2 up here because the guys at Coda are awesome and sent me every preamp they have. But honestly, I don't feel the need for a preamp on a UM2. I know that sounds crazy, but I had the SM7 hooked up to the UM2 and I was gaining like 80% and it was coming through at a nice negative 12 dB output. I mean, it was good. There was no need to stick any kind of preamp on it at all. It just worked really well. I didn't hear any preamp noise. I mean, the UM2, yeah, it's only 44.1 kilohertz and a 16-bit, and the dynamic range is only like 80 something. Thanks, Julian Krause. But it's hard to beat for $19. I mean, nobody's going to be able to tell. I shouldn't say nobody, but 90% of people are not going to have a clue that you're using a UM2. The preamp is even fairly warm. It sounds better than the PodTrack P4's preamp. I mean, that device has a lot more features, but preamp on a UM2 warmer than the PodTrack P4. Faux show. Sure, SM58. Can you Do loud music and not pick up with that mic. Yeah, I mean, you definitely want to go with the dynamic if you don't want to pick up music around you. I don't know if I'd use this, but the off axis rejection is good. I mean, it's definitely good, but it's not perfect. RE410 listed as three. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like it was a $300 mic, and I got this used in great condition for $59.99. Yeah. If digital gain works, it should be clean. Yep. Yeah. I really, I don't think there's a damn thing wrong with the UM2. It's not an end all interface. It's not something I would recommend everybody just use, but it's good enough. I mean, it really is good enough. I mean, there's, again, with the way that YouTube compresses audio and anything you do online, unless it's at a place that's going to be premium paywall kind of crap, nobody's going to know if you're using a UM2. Like, what's the point of spending tons and tons of money on like a universal audio? You know what I'm trying to say? Is it the Arrow or? Oh, I mean, if you're not if you're not producing music and you're just kind of casually creating, which is what I do. I'm not a perfectionist. I don't, maybe as I get older, I'll get there and I'll want to tailor everything a little bit more, but sound good, you sound good, yeah, bragging rights, $60. I love finding good deals. That's why I'm on here. I was excited about this mic in particular, and I was like, I'll just go live with it, see what people think. Anytime you can get a mic that was $350 new, you grab it for $60. That's something to be excited about, in my opinion. There's not many pleasures in life. Eating, sex, sorry, uh, and audio gear, getting great deals, and not just audio gear. Like if you're a gamer and you get a super rare game and you got it for a deal, or you're a card collector, same thing, so on and so forth. It's just really cool to find great deals on stuff has value. So my kid's gone. He's the reason I went way past what I was planning on doing. So you prefer SM58 for gaming, music in the background, not picking up. Uh, I don't want to say that I would prefer an SM58. I don't know if we're like prefer to what, I guess. I'm not sure if, like, do I prefer it to this? Probably not. I mean, I'm in a completely untreated space and it sounds fine. Granted, this is like an A-frame upstairs room, and I find it to be rather good for audio, even untreated. I think it's fine. I've almost thought about dropping a green screen behind me and doing some obscure mic videos up here and just having the background be obscure mics for when I don't want to go up to my studio because it's way up on the hill where I live. It's a separate entity from my home, and it is it's not. It's got electric. It's got everything I need. Little mini fridge, but it's not. I've got a little heater up there that's noisy, and right now it's cold as shit. The problem with gaming with dynamic mics is you have to be so close. Yeah, that's why you see a lot of people with their Yetis while they're gaming. If I'm a gamer, I'm not. Maybe it's just the laziness in me, but I'm not that worried about super good audio. I just want to be heard and not super echoey. So if I was a gamer, I wouldn't be in audio nearly as much as I am being a podcast guy. Because at the end of the day, I'm a podcast guy. That's what I do. I'm not an audio expert, nothing like that. I'm a podcast guy learning audio as I do microphones on the channel because no one else has a RE410 video. I mean, there is one, but he doesn't talk into it. It's the lamest shit I've ever seen. If you Google RE410 review and watch the non-review video of the RE410, it is the craziest, weirdest microphone video I've ever seen because it has nothing to do with this microphone except for the box and the specs and the camera work and the guy's music mix in the video. It's insanely goofy, but I enjoyed it anyways because it gave me a laugh. There are a lot of games with licensed music. They'll give you strikes if you aren't careful. Hell yes, there are, which I'm not a gamer. Admittedly, I'll probably lose 10 subscribers over this. I hate video games. I hate them. Like, I like Mario Kart, and I used to love Resident Evil when I had a PlayStation 2 when I was young. I played Call of Duty for a little while in my early 30s. But once I hit 35, it's like all that stuff went out the window. I don't care about gaming. I don't care about I'm constantly evolving into a different human being, I guess. I all of a sudden hate football. And the first podcast I ever done, the reason I did Obscure Mics was the Back Row Fantasy Show. This is my last year of fantasy football, quitting every single league. I haven't hardly watched any football this year. I just all of a sudden don't care about sports even. It's just like this crap's taken over. Audio and these guys, these children of mine that I keep recreating. I can't have any more. I made sure of it. Wait until you pass 70. Hey, if I pass 70, happy. Very happy. All I want is to see my kids grow old. Number one thing. See them grow old or grow into adults with, marriages, kids, or not marriages, or not kids, whatever they want to do. What podcast microphone do you use? In my studio up there, which obviously I'm not in, I use two Rode broadcasters. Those are for the people I podcast with. And I use the Avlex AVS 77 9 times out of 10, but I have switched a lot over the years from RE320s to high LPR 40s, PR 30s. That when I first got into it, that crispy modern sound was the way to go. So I understand why a lot of people do that. What single mic do you use for podcasting? Singular, the only one. Yeah, I understood what he meant, but there is no singular one. I mean, the AVS 77 is the one I use the most. I've been using that Fifine K657 on the road just because it's easy. Like I can plug it into my phone and sounds pretty good for something you can plug in your phone and just record whatever you want. Can you type it in the chat for me? I can, but you're not going to find it. I mean, I've seen two. Red Scott, who watches the channel and who's on the Discord, he has one. I have the other. I've never seen an Avlex AVS 77 since, but I will type it in there because you never know. You might find it. And if you do, let me know so I can buy it before you do. Avlex AVS 77. It is very hard to find. I've ever since I bought mine, which is maybe 2 years now, I have been on the hunt for more because I would love to get rid of the Rode broadcasters and just go AVS 77s all the way around. I don't think it's ever going to happen. I found that one. There was two for sale when I bought that one. I wish I would have got them both because they retailed for about $500 brand new. And whoa, you saw a Fifine TV commercial. Where was that at? That would be pretty cool. The others, I'll type it. Hold on. I should have got a mic stand, but that's okay. So that in my podcast studio, I literally have, oh man, thanks, Liberty. Love that guy. This is why I love doing this channel. Not to be some kind of like weirdo, peace, love all the time guy, which I kind of am. I'm a feminist, kind of dude anyways. I'm I just want people to be happy. You're not hurting anybody. I have no problem with you at all, no matter what it is you're into. But yeah, the best thing about this channel is not doing microphones and making a little bit of money here and there on the side. It is literally meeting people, and Liberty Dude is just one of those guys, man. Instantly got chatty with Liberty Dude, which is awesome. And Robert from Never Call Me Again Live. Great dude. Like making those connections because I need to get off here. I live in Southern Ohio, and that may be obvious by my accent, but I don't get along with people here. And it's not like I'm jerks to people, they're jerks to me. But I just the mentality down here is very different than what my mentality is. So when I can find people to connect with online, like Liberty Dude, like Robert over at Never Call Me Again, that's that means a lot to me because I have like two, maybe three close friends that live in this area, and the rest are just acquaintances. I have a hard time getting close to people because people in this neck of the woods disappoint me with their morals and their beliefs and all that crazy stuff. I just want people to be happy. I'm in an area where it's not cool to have gay friends, and I have a lot of gay friends and a lot of just diverse friend group, and you just can't do that down here, and it's ridiculous, and it's so stupid. But I am displaced. I live in the wrong place. So to be able to come on here, create a channel, talk to guys like Liberty Dude and Bangs Naughty Bits, he has literally posted everything I ever do at Reddit, and that's cool as shit. There's just so many cool people. Dale Bishop comments on everything, always very encouraging, and I appreciate the heck out of that. Just so much. GOSU TV comments on a lot. That stuff means something to me. I mean, it's when I see the same folks commenting or encouraging and saying, you appreciate what I'm doing, love that. Insane, they're never in store. Yeah, the Avlex or Avle Jesus. The Avlex AVS 77, it's a discontinued mic. Liberty Dude can also tell you that was not the only end address condenser that's almost impossible to find. He helped me help me out, Liberty Dude. The Super Lux, what's the model of that? I sold mine. I know I shouldn't have, but it wasn't as good as the AVS 77, but there was that end address Super Lux mic. That was hard as hell to find too. Hidden Age, I don't give a damn. I enjoy your attitude, and I enjoy yours, Dale. It's not attitude. It's just I'm blunt, I'm direct, and I'm very realistic and rational. Or that's the only thing I give myself much credit for. Very real. If I rub somebody the wrong way, like it's not my intention to do that, but it's also to me it's a thing where, if I rub you the wrong way, that just means we're not meant to be friends or hang out or and same thing for other people. Somebody rubs me the wrong way or I don't like someone's attitude, doesn't mean I hate you or anything like that. It's just we aren't compatible. And if you're not compatible, it shouldn't be an argument or a hatred or get your feelings hurt thing. It should just be separate ways. Let myself me. Yeah, I knew that GOSU was a YouTuber, and a lot of people that and I try to subscribe to all your channels too. Everyone that lets me know you're a YouTuber, I try to subscribe and watch. Uh, Bronson Audio Hotline, he's not here, but man, that's a friendship forged in fire from this whole YouTube thing. Let's see. Congrats on the sale of the Super Lux. Yeah, I sold it a long time ago. I used it for like a couple of days. And you're right, it's not an AVS 77. It's good. Rocco, Rocco M, Romplerhead. Hopefully I pronounced that right. Comments on everything I do. And I know that and I appreciate that. And I keep that stuff in mind. I almost hope the channel doesn't get too big to where I miss comments and miss things, because that's most of the fun for me, is having these connections. Even if we've never met. I've never met Bronson, but going to go there. Me and Bronson are supposed to hang out sometime in 2022. Probably do a live stream together. Probably do something together. That'll be fun. Really fun. Hey, I did it. I don't know if my pronunciation was truly good because I am from Southern Ohio. I have worked on sounding not completely like I'm from this area, but it doesn't work. The older I get, that shit just comes out. I'll be, walking into a restaurant, be like, man, I cannot wait to have me a steak. God dang it. Can't wait to have steak with ketchup. Not really. I don't eat ketchup with steak. The Southern definitely comes out sometimes. It's not even Southern. 5 hours from Canada. It's just, again, I live in a weird area where everybody thinks that, jacked up F-250s and hunting and fishing and all that stuff. That's all cool. I have nothing against it. But I'm 5 hours from Canada. Like I don't live in the South, but it feels like I live in the South with the way things go around here. So I lay odds Washington courthouse. No, but I am very close to courthouse. I'm probably 40 minutes away, and I do work in Chillicothe. So, and I'm a half an hour away from Chillicothe. How do you know these places, Bangs? Where are you at? Where are you from? Rocco says my typing ability is super minimal right now, but totally feel you from here in Florida. Yeah, Florida's getting bad. Florida's getting rough. Florida is very hill jacky. And I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm just not a hill jacky kind of guy. I don't hunt, I don't fish, I don't drive big jacked up trucks. Trucks are fine. Everything's fine, to each their own. That's just not me. And I could not handle Florida. Too humid, too shitty. Don't like it. No thanks. Take 75 north a bit, and there I am. Oh, no shit. I didn't know that. 75 North. Let's find out where you're at. I know what 75 North. Are you in Jeffersonville? 75 North in Ohio. So you're in Ohio, Bangs. Am I getting that right? 75 North. I'm terrible with directions and stuff. I have a lot of family in Huber Heights. Guess Ohio's off the table now. I mean, I'm in Ohio. I don't know where Rocco's from, but I'm definitely in Ohio. My brother lives in Ohio near Youngstown. No, Youngstown's up north. That's Urban Meyer land up there. Near Michigan. So what, Akron, Salina, Van Wert, Toledo. I don't know. I've got a buddy from Michigan, but that's a silly statement that means nothing. Now I got to find out where you live before I go, and me leaving hinges completely on you, Bangs. It's I can't. I'm stuck. I can't go anywhere till you tell me what town you're from. So I need to know. Vermont. Vermont seems like a nice place. That seems like a good place to be. I would like to live in a. Sorry if I run some of you. I'm not getting into politics, but I would love to live in a little bit more. I don't want to say liberal because I hate politics and I think the labels are absolutely ridiculous, but I would like to live in a more diverse place. Near Michigan is the Toledo zone. Yeah, it is. Maybe he is in Toledo. I went to Canton not that long ago for a fantasy football expo. Grew up east of Chillicothe. Uh, Lancaster, Zanesville. Like I said, I'm really bad with maps and directions. And I admittedly, even though I'm middle aged, I just throw that shit in the a lot of pickup trucks. Yeah. In Vermont has a lot of pickup trucks. See, I was on here and I was like, I'm leaving after I've been on here for 10 minutes. I just wanted to hop on for a minute. And here I am, 42 minutes in. Kids aren't hungry. They already ate. So that's good. But here I am. Yeah, 42 minutes later. Didn't mean to do that. And Liberty, dude, you did not have to throw the tip thing out there, man. Like, I appreciate the hell out of it, but you did not have to do that. If you can take that back, you can take that back. I'm not a big money person, although, I felt it right in the feels where my heart is. It's not in the middle. It's somewhere around there. Really? See, I feel like all of America is going that newfound mullet and truck route. Like, it is cool to be a hillbilly these days. It is very cool, which is fine. It's just not me. But that's like the cool thing. Like in the 90s, it was cool to be a rocker kid or it was cool to be an Abercrombie kid. It was one or the other. You wore your Abercrombie and American Eagle, or you were a grunge kid, which was me. But now it's you're either what, hipster or Ford F-250 driver. That's what's cool now. And it seems like more and more kids are going with the mullet. The mullet and the George Michael dangly one earring is what I see a lot of in my neck of the woods. Is what it is. Fashion is fashion, I feel like being country is a fashion now. So just like wearing a Slayer shirt or a Iron Maiden shirt is a fashion thing for celebrities now. Just weird stuff. I guess I'm too simple for some of that. I guess I just whatever. Give me a plain t-shirt and some jeans and flannel. Still a little grunge. Still a little bit. All right. Thank you guys for joining me. Thanks for hanging out with me. It's been cool to talk to a bunch of you. That's what kept me here for 44 minutes and 11 seconds. Come from the hippie era, except I was in the army, missed a lot of the fun. That sucks. See, I'm trying to get out of this whole 9 to 5 work thing because it's a waste of life. Serving anybody besides your fellow people in a non-corporate way, to me, is a waste of life. But we'll get there. We'll all get where we're trying to go eventually. A lot of farm folk. Be safe. Thanks, Bangs. Hey, and seriously, dude, thank you for sharing a ton of my shit on Reddit. I'm positive that a ton of views and a ton of subscribers have come from that alone. So thank you a ton. Liberty dude, thank you for just being there. If I need to talk to you on Discord or wherever, I know how to get a hold of you and I know how to talk to you. I appreciate that. Same with you, Dale. Rocco, same comments. I know exactly where to find my comments and find you if I want to talk to you. So would you stop it? Stop it. Stop it, Liberty. Bangs wants you to buy and take the Zip Fizz challenge. What the fuck is the Zip Fizz challenge? Liberty dude, tell me in Discord what a Zip Fizz thing is. I will try the VE7. I will try the SEV7. I will try to get that in as soon as possible, as soon as I sell a few more of these mic packages with the UM2. And if you do, real quick, I was going to announce this in the next video. If you want any mics or gear that I mess around with, obscuremics.com. I'm trying to put it all there to sell from there first. So if there's anything you want there, yeah, same to you, Rocco, man. I appreciate you guys. You don't have to spend any of your time watching some fucking weird dude from Ohio, but you do, and I appreciate it. So yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Bangs. You guys are awesome. I'll see you guys pretty soon. I'll do this more. That was kind of fun. So I'll try to keep that in mind and go live a little bit more. I wish some of you could just pick up a mic and talk back too. Join the Discord server. I tried to jump in with these mics just to talk to some people actually voice to voice. But my Discord server is pretty slow. It's nothing. There's a lot of people that talk in there, but it's slowish. But thank you guys. Discord, we'll do this all with mics and talk a little bit. Otherwise, I'll see you on the next video in the next live stream. And of course, talk to you guys in Discord and Twitter. And a lot of you talk to me in different places. Thank you guys. Thank you a ton for watching my stuff. I mean, it makes me comfortable enough to go live in my cat/kid room because I don't give a shit. It's fine. It's fine. See you guys.